So if I slouch, you can see the top of my head. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. If you're new here, I hope your day is going well, at least better than mine, because my day is kind of going a little shitty. So without further ado, let's just get into the fucking video, shall we? So, thumbnail. Gotta do a thumbnail. Alrighty. So today we are going to be doing a video that I've seen on a few channels, reacting to your unpopular opinions. I asked you guys on my Instagram and my Twitter to send me some unpopular opinions, and I didn't get as many as I thought I would. I got a few, a decent amount, enough to make a video obviously, but y'all didn't want to tell me your unpopular opinions. Apparently you guys like it when I talk about my unpopular opinions, but you guys don't want to share yours. I'll see how it is. We're gonna start with the Instagram ones. I'm not going to be revealing anybody's identity because no one said that they wanted me to, but the ones that I got on Twitter were replies that were public, so I'll be telling you who sent me those. The first one, some other authors deserve what Sarah J. Maas has. Many other books deserve that type of following. Yes. I agree with this. I think that Sarah J. Maas is a very well-loved author. I think that she has a fantastic fan base, and I think that she's been writing books for several years and deserves what she has, but at the same time, I also think that people who have had less success also deserve that same amount of like fan art and fandom and just like creative people that follow their series. I would like to see other series get that type of love. But I do think Sarah J. Maas did a really good job of honing her fandom. I hate Scythe. It was boring AF. I have not read Scythe. I don't have any inclination of reading it because I don't like dystopia and utopia books, but I totally agree that's an unpopular opinion because a lot of people like that book. Some indie unknown authors are much better than some very popular authors. Also, true, I think. I don't really read a lot of indie authors. I have some struggles with it, and also I just don't have the ability of getting a hold of indie authors' books very easily because I don't tend to read ebooks, and that tends to be the way they're like indie authors get started. I can't stand Sarah J. Maas writing and never read a full book. I mean, this isn't really an unpopular opinion anymore. Sarah J. Maas has haters and non-haters, and it's just, she is who she is, and if she gets better, yay. If her editors just completely stop editing her, I'm not reading any more of her work. I didn't really like Flamecaster by Cinda Williams Chima. I felt the main girl character was really, I didn't save the rest of that. Sorry. I haven't read the entirety of Flamecaster. I started the audiobook and then got bored and stopped reading it. I did read the series beforehand, really enjoyed it. I do think I will pick up Flamecaster, but the one thing about Cinda Williams Chima is she does have some interesting characters that don't really get fledged out as much as they should. The Cruel Prince wasn't bad just because of the plot. The writing was repetitive / annoying. Yeah, I definitely think that The Cruel Prince gets a lot of hype and recognition on this website, even though, or in this community, even though it wasn't done as well as I think it really could have been. The Wicked King does a good job of kind of saving the series for me, but at the same time, The Cruel Prince was written and plotted not great. Sarah J. Maas is completely overrated. Okay. The Raven Cycle is trash. How dare you? I haven't even read The Raven Cycle, I'm just kidding. The Grisha trilogy isn't bad, all things considered. You guys are just mean. I enjoyed the Grisha trilogy. It's actually been really funny that a lot of people have been reading it for the first time, and I read it like a couple months ago, and a lot of people are like, this is kind of fucking terrible, and yeah. Glare right there, I'm gonna just move you. Probably you're annoyed by that, that's fine. Where was I? The Grisha trilogy. It's one of those series that I think is good for when it came out, which was years ago, and it didn't age well, but I think that Leigh Bardugo's writing got immensely better in between the Grisha trilogy and Six of Crows. So I value what she did, but it's not that great, and no, I don't think people are being mean. I think people have opinions, and yeah, like, come on. Relax, it's a book series. Red Rising was poorly executed. I agree! It was done terribly in my opinion, and I won't be reading the rest of the series even though people are like, you should read the rest of the series. Just don't tell Pierce Brown that because he's adorable. I cannot fucking stand Rainbow Rowell's books. I've only read Fangirl by her and I enjoyed it, and I'm not planning on reading anything else because I've heard too many like good things, and I just have no inclination on reading more of an author I probably won't enjoy. So there's that. I think Six of Crows is just okay. we're not friends anymore. Relax, it's a book series. Digital books are better than physical. You can carry an entire library in your pocket. I agree on this. I don't read ebooks because I just don't have an e-reader at the moment, and I've never really enjoyed reading an ebook, but I do think that having a digital library just makes a lot more sense for people that have way too many fucking books and are not going to reread them a lot. Middle grade books are better than YA. I disagree with this, actually. I can't get into middle grade books other than like Harry Potter. I've had a intense struggle getting into middle grade books, but I am trying my best. I do really want to read Nevermore this year because I've heard fantastic things, but even City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab I had trouble getting into because I just can't stand the way middle grade books are written. It's just too easy for me, and my brain goes, this is just too simplified. It's very frustrating. Reread HP last year. It's not good at all. We just all feel nostalgia. Now, I just reread Harry Potter at the beginning of this month, and I would say that I don't agree with this for the first book. I just reread the first one, and I think that one was the best book of the series, in all honesty. It's succinct, it does amazing things for the characters, it does amazing things for the plot, and amazing things for the world. It was her first book, so I'm sure she edited it and made it perfect, whereas the rest of the books, not the way that it happened. Like, the 7th one is way too long for what actually happens in the book, and you can definitely tell that no one was like, hey, maybe we should like cut this down a bit, it's a middle grade book. But I do think that some of Harry Potter is good, not all of it, that's for fucking sure. I really enjoy negative reviews of books I like. They are so interesting and make me think. I agree on this, mostly because I like making negative reviews, and I like watching negative reviews of my favorite books, of my least favorite books, just in general. I just like critical thinking towards any book because I think all books are not flawless. There's no such thing as a flawless book. We need to be able to talk critically about all of our favorites and all of our least favorites because that's what art is. You need to be able to look at art critically or you're not really reviewing unbiasedly. Hot take of the moment. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. TMI is the best series in the Shadowhunter world. Is it though? Cause I don't think so. I ship Aelin and Rowan, I always have, and highly despise Kale. He can't be a redeemed IMO, in my opinion. I haven't read Throne of Glass, so I don't care. But I may try reading it this year. Just because I know fucking everything about the fucking series, I might as well fucking read it. But mostly I just want to do a rant review about it, so if you want that, leave a skull down below in the comments. Leave a skull emoji. I won't do it unless you guys ask for it. Six of Crows was significantly better than Crooked Kingdom, which was kind of boring. Excuse you? No! Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom are fabulous, both of them. They're perfect. Crooked Kingdom made me cry for like 6 hours. It hurted. I think I did all of the ones from Instagram. If I didn't do yours, it's because I didn't save it on my phone and I feel bad. But the ones that I did have from Twitter, I'm going to put them on the screen with the person that sent them. The first one is from G Swizz. I have to say it at least once. The Divergent trilogy is the best referring to the books. I understand why it is hated by loads of people, but I think it gets torn apart a bit too much. G Swizz, we've been new. We knew that you love the Divergent series. It's like a pillar of your channel, and I know that you absolutely love it. I'm never gonna read it because, once again, I don't like dystopian, so there's that. This is from Red, from Little Red Reads. I feel like the Hunger Games books are boring and subpar, but I love the films. I actually agree with this. I didn't finish the entire series of the films, but I had to force myself through the Hunger Games books when I was a teenager. I was like the market for those books, and I was just like, why? I'm sorry, the sun is moving. I'm just terrible at this today. So, Hunger Games though, it was okay. Like, I enjoyed the books for what they were at the time, but they weren't amazing, like, according to everybody and their fucking mother. But whatever, you know, like, it was okay. So, there's that. The films though, at least Catching Fire was fabulous. It was really well done. I thought that they did a fabulous job of making that a fun cinematic universe. But the books themselves were just like, nah, not very good. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry for all the weird lighting changes. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next one. This is not my outro. What the fuck is happening today? Alright guys, I'm gonna go. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Bye!